Well, I'm with my friend Geron Scates. He's in a God-forsaken place called Odessa, Texas, everybody. West Texas, Geron?
It is West Texas.
And I kid about being God-forsaken. It's actually God's country, I'm told.
Yes, it is. It's the
I
land,
can't.
it's the land where cotton grows, oil flows, and the wind blows.
Oh my God. First time you said that? No,
No.
no. I'd like to be have a dollar for every place in the country I've been where they told me that it was God's country. And if God only knew he had so many countries. We are chatting today, and it's been a pleasure, my friend, about your upcoming district conference in April of 2025. It's going to be in Odessa, Texas. I am so excited to be invited to keynote at your talk. And I'll put the dates and eventually the registration information down below in the description, everybody. But Garen and I were talking about his ambition to have a very large DisCon this year. They, by most standards, have had about 220, 230 people attend last year. And Garen's goal for his conference next year is 501 attendees, which is a 2x. It would be ambitious just to try to get 20% more or 30% more people. He's going to try to double it. And so we've been talking about strategies for this, and he's been very patient. He's taken a lot of notes, and I appreciate that. And I wanted to offer this to you, Garen, a couple of analogies. One is this idea of boating that, and I know you never see water in Odessa, but there are things called oceans, and we even have this thing called lakes. And there's boats in those bodies of water, and they're up against docks. And a mooring rope is used to secure the boat to the dock. And do you know how many ropes a boat needs to be secure?
Actually, I don't know how many.
Yeah, because you don't even know what a boat is. You're in Texas, Midland, in Odessa, Texas. If you only tied off a boat with one mooring rope, it would waggle against the side of the boat, or side of the dock, and get damaged. It would be even better just to let it cast off. So we tie a boat off with at least two, one in the front of the boat, one in the back of the boat. There's actual terminology for this. I have no idea what the front and the back is. The bow and the stern, maybe. And then the big boat's even more mooring ropes because you want that nice and secure. And it's the same thing when you're reaching out to prospective Rotarians, perhaps Rotarians who are a little disenfranchised with the situation. You've got a different energy maybe than the last district governor or their last two club presidents. So even though you're saying the same things to them, like come to our district conference, it's going to be great. By the way, everybody has said that. You're saying it in a way that actually gets to them. And that way comes across through these different types of messaging, different mooring ropes, if you will. Email, which I know you're a champion of. Facebook, for sure. Word of mouth, WOM, huge. Third-party testimonials. If all the messages just come from you, it's not going to sell the day. It's not going to carry the day. It has to come from other people. Because marketing is the illusion of something that hasn't happened yet. So you have to make this biggest district conference your place has ever had. You have to make the regular district conference seem bigger than it really is. You understand this?
Yes.
And my second analogy was about sushi, but I don't know if you're a fan of sushi.
No, but if it gets 501 people to the conference, I'll eat a lot of it.
You'll even start eating it if it can bring out 501. So I'm a fan of sushi. And the thing of the sushi is there's a whole bunch of ingredients and attributes to this rice ball, essentially. And when they craft it, if you ever sit at the sushi bar, you can actually watch videos of it too. They're putting so many bits of flavor into it. So you have salt, which only hits in part of the mouth, cold, crunch, seafood, and all of it hits in different places, which is why a good sushi has such a payload of flavor. And it's the same thing when marketing a district conference or a big event. You're going to market your speakers separately. They're like the sugar. You're going to market the food separately. That's like the crunch. You're going to market the venue. You're at a very nice Marriott hotel. Find high-res photos of the front of the Marriott hotel, the lobby, the swimming pool, because there's going to be people that like to bring their kids and the kids like to swim. Oh, we'll take the kids to this one. We never did that before. You see how the different flavors can appeal to different people. And that's why I recommend a 100-day campaign to promote your event. If you just start marketing in the last 60 days, you have to flood the market with messages, and that smells of desperation. So you open it easily, and I know you've done this already. You announce the DisCon almost detail free. You don't tell them who the speakers are. You only tell them the dates of the conference to block it out on their calendar. If you want to, you can tell them the venue, but you don't tell them the speakers. You don't tell them any of the special events. You just say, this is going to be the largest district conference we've had in ages. 500, we're aiming for 501 people. And you stop talking and you let that register for a second. And that's called that's the early part of the impression campaign. Advertising is about impressions. Advertisers call them impressions. And the average, I read one time that if you're, McDonald's has to tell you about an Egg McMuffin 11 times before you actually buy one. And unless you're a better marketer than McDonald's, how many times are you going to have to tell people about your DisCon? 11 plus. And that turns into what's called a campaign. It's not just sending out an email or posting it to Facebook. It's a campaign. It's a serious endeavor. And I can tell you more about it as we become more involved. What do you like best about being district governor so far?
The people.
Yeah.
The people. That's the why of Rotary.
Yeah.
Serving others.
You bet. Well, I can't wait to work with you. I'm super excited. And you're a role model governor as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna do my best to get you 501 people to your district conference in April of 2025. Thank you, Geron.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it so much.